Here we go, folks. Man, that is bright. There we go.
The Northmen raided your village. They enslaved people. They took Dillion, your beloved Dillion. They killed him, Senua. He died because of them. Do you remember? They took him from you, your Dillion. They killed him. What are you looking at? Don't look at it. Don't stop here. Move on. Look away. Look away. Bodies. Everywhere bodies. Covered in blood. The blood. Don't think about it. letting the past control you.
This village got tore up.
Hold your breath. The air smells thick with disease. The stench of it. She can't forget. You can never forget. That memory lurks. If you face it, the past will free you. No, don't listen. No, it's too much.
She's a witch.
It's worse.
I hate it when it splits pathways like this. Because a lot of times, I know in the first one, a lot of times, dude, this game would lock you out. Wait a minute. Hold up. I just went in a big ass circle. So can I make it over there?
It's happening again. It's him. Face it. You need to face it. Focus. You need to look at it. Face the past. There are 3 parts to this symbol. Find all of them. All of them. Look for the signs. You will find your deepest, darkest memories. Be careful with the past. She's getting closer. Yes, she can feel it. Face your fear. Focus. You found the first part, yes. 2 more to go. 2 more. Only 2.
This place will worm its way into your mind. It will suck you back into the past and hold you there.
Yes, she can feel it. You have to get to the right place. You have to look at it the right way to see it fully. Up there. There. How will she get up there? Oh, she can't find a path. We have to find a way, Senua. There must be a way. Face it. Focus. You found another path. 1 more to go. 1 more, Senua.
I warn you. You are back there now. In the worst time of your life.
They are all dead. Dead, Senua. Look away. Flies. There's no need to stay here. Move on.
Okay,
Somewhere around here.
that's it. I need to go around.
She can feel it. Look closer. Close.
So we're gonna go up through this house. Up under here. Might even be able to see it right here. No, it's too far away.
Yes, getting closer. She can feel it.
There it is.
Focus. Go through it to the other side. Focus. You know what's coming. You have come so far. This is the hardest part. What are you doing? Return
This
to
is
the gate.
mainly
Use
what-
the symbol. Use it.
This is mainly what, and like I said, I don't know what they're gonna do with this one because like Alan Wake 1 and 2 are way different games. They play differently. They tell stories differently. Like they're way different. Even Helldivers 1 and 2, very different games. In play style, in combat, everything. You know, Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 16, 2 totally different games. You know what I mean? But
So many dead.
so
You
far, this
think
one
you
feels
understand.
very similar to the first one.
Never understand.
Where are we now?
And if
Where are
it's
we? What's that?
as similar to the first one as I think it's going to be,
No.
it's going to be like 90% puzzle solving. And you unfold the story more and more. The more puzzles you solve, the further you go along. And then you unravel even more of the story by finding these little like pyre things. And you scan them, and it pulls the symbol,
Come in.
and the narrator will tell, not that guy, because that guy's speaking to her in her head.
All bad.
I'm talking about the actual narrator of the story, not the woman, but there's a man, a Norse man, and he'll give you like bits and pieces about this guy called the Northman.
There was happiness too. She sang to you. You need to hold on to that. You need to remember that. It will
But
help.
like I said, I'm almost positive this is like a character dive into somebody with schizophrenia back in this time. So I don't know how much of this is actually happening and how much of it's in her head.
My mirror. It will help you get through this. It will. Listen, the burning.
Do you remember me, Senua?
They are coming. Smoke.
I bet you will soon.
The Northmen are coming. They are coming for you.
Remember what they did to you. How your village burned.
Focus, Senua is ready.
See, now the mirror in the first game added it was like this weird effect that she could get where once the meter in the mirror built up enough, she could like freeze time during these combat, because there is combat. I don't know if I'm doing it justice by saying there's only like 5% combat in the game, because I really don't remember a lot of combat in the first game. I know that there was some, but it was like very little. It was more or less about the puzzle solving and the story that was being told through cinematic experience. But when you are fighting certain things, your mirror would activate and you could hit it and it would freeze time, and then you could go in and you could do like combos and stuff on the enemy, because she only has one attack. I mean, she's got this right here, and that's it. She's got this, no, 2 attacks. She's got this, and she's got that right there. Those are her only 2 attacks.
Use the mirror. Focus. Use the mirror. Focus.
The first game did tell a wild ass story. And I'm telling you, the story was a fantastic and beautifully told story. And I know it's in the horror category, but I really don't see it as a horror game. You know, when I think of a horror game, I think, you know, Resident Evil, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jason Voorhees, Alien. I don't even think the Predator was a horror movie. It gets lumped into that. But if that's the case, you could put Terminator and RoboCop into those, because that big fucking robot in RoboCop can be scary as shit. You know, the big old ostrich.
You've already seen.
Please surrender your weapon.
It's not suffering anymore.
It's very rare when I return a game, and
Did you think you could
RoboCop
escape
was
your
one of those
past,
games, dude.
Senua?
RoboCop was a boring ass game.
tried to run, didn't you?
She can't forget. You can never forget.
You
Never
thought
forget.
you got
9/11, baby!
You thought you left it behind in hell.
Dillian, you're Dillian. You're lovely, Dillian.
But you will never be free of this.
His pain, his suffering.
So,
However far you go.
I never really did like too much of a deep dive into the story of the first game. I've already told you guys my theory of what I think the first game was. I think I think Senua is actually a patient in modern times with severe schizophrenia, and these are her hallucinations. If that's not the case, if this is really taking place during this time period, I think what happened is her husband was viciously murdered, and it snapped something in her brain that because she was always kind of weird, always kind of an outcast. That's the way she was portrayed. And there was this man that she fell in love with they were like head over heels for each other, and something happened to him. I can't remember because it's been a few months since I've played the game. But something happened to him, and it caused something just to break inside of her. And that's why all of this is going down. But I genuinely think that she is in modern times. And she is a patient in a psychiatric facility.
Behind. It bites you here.
You'll drown in the memory of him.
Hellblade.
She'll be lost in grief forever.
I carry it with me.
Learn to hold on to it.
But there's a lot of
Drives me
stuff
forward.
in the first game that it's like a lot about mental health awareness and you know, like schizophrenia and autism and all these hardcore mental disorders that really mess with people emotionally. I've seen it happen too in real life. Usually one of the symptoms of it is like hardcore drug addiction.
The worst
Because
pain, the cruelest blows,
they
make us who
their
we
medication becomes ineffective
Do you see
after a
her?
while because their body builds up a tolerance, so
She
they'll
won't
start
lose them again.
self-medicating.
Her lover. She won't forget. She won't let
Either
them
that or
strip
their
from her.
like people's medication has
Like
weird or
love
adverse
fading
side
as eyes
effects,
close.
so they stop taking it and they
She
start
will hold
medicating in other ways. And it's a really messed up thing to see, dude. I swear, dude, you had to be so fucking tough to be alive back then. You had to have been so tough to live back then. I mean, back before the invention of like, sanitation, communication, mainstream transportation. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine being in like Iceland in like the 1400s, bro? And it's just like, it's literally you against the world, dude. Like, it's 12 degrees outside and you have to get up every day and you've got to go hunt your own food. You are not the top of the food chain, respectively. You know what I mean? Because firearms really hadn't been invented yet. So, yeah, you've got a bow and arrow, but, I mean, you got a fucking 3,000-pound bear, you know, barreling down the forest at you. A bow and arrow ain't gonna do shit to it, dude. It's just gonna piss it off. You know what I mean? Or, like, even take it back, like, another 1,000 years, dude. Could you imagine, like, being around in caveman times when saber-toothed tigers and shit roam the land and like woolly mammoths and like having to take down a woolly mammoth for sustenance like, bro, that is fucking wild to sit there and think about. Like, you got to go out and kill a woolly mammoth for food, bro, because there ain't a lot of food around. Especially like the tribes of early man that were up in like the northern parts of the like up in the northern hemispheres and all that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, getting something as simple as like a fever would be like the equivalent of somebody catching AIDS in the 1970s, bro. It was like a fucking death sentence, dude. Like, oh shit, he feels warm to the touch. Start digging holes. Or like the people that lived through the Black Plague and all that. Oh my God, that is wild, dude. Even going back, like looking through America's past, those pioneers and shit that made their way, like Lois and Clark and all that carved their way out west. You know what I mean? Like, you know how big their balls had to be to do that? I mean, that's like everything was literally trying to kill you. Everything. I mean, the wildlife, nature, the water. Actually, the water was probably super fucking clean, dude. As long as it was like running down a mountain. I mean, you could probably suck up water from anywhere.
Skulls. What do you think you're doing, Senua? She needs to understand. They will do this to you. She needs to understand what they're doing and why.
I don't know why, dude, but every time I see, like when I watch Yellowstone and shit, and they show images of Montana and water running in Montana, dude, it makes me so thirsty. Like when they have those background shots of creeks in the background, and you see the water flowing. Oh, dude, I get so thirsty. Because the water just looks so good and clean and fresh, and it looks like it tastes so good. I don't know.
What was that? Something is hidden. Can you see it?
Alright, so we have 3 paths that we can take right now. We have that way through the door. That way into the corral. That way into a path, and this way onto the bridge. Bro, I don't know what to do. Fuck it. Let's go this way first. Let's see what's over here. What is this? See, this is what I was talking about. So when you find these in the game, right here, this is where you're going to get a lot of your story from right here. And this guy right here, once I scan this, the narrator will start telling me stories about the Northmen. So you just go up.
The skalds say
See, I missed one somewhere.
a nearby farm was plagued by hauntings. A shepherd called Glamour was killed by some evil force, found dead in the snow, bloated and black. His body could not be taken to burial, because he was held fast to the ground. So it was left. 3 days after his death, the body was missing.
See, they go in order. That little musical note looking one right there, that was supposed to be the second one. So somewhere along the line, I missed one. And that's honestly probably one of the hardest things about the first game is finding all those. Most of them, like 90% of them, are easy to find. but there's like 6 of them that are hidden really well.
Look, over there. What can you see? Something different. What is it? Look. It's a face. Focus, Senua. Focus. So beautiful. They're
Oh,
moving,
shit.
moving, transforming. Where will it take you? Where? Look, life. Focus, Senua.
This is new.
In all the places of the earth, they know that the gods and spirits affect man's path. All the misfortune that befalls man lies at their feet. If you have eyes to see, you see their presence and their power. Keep your eyes open, traveler, and you might see their faces.
I wonder if I can still go back and get that second pillar right now. Bro, where is it at? It's hidden really well. That way. Bro, where is it? Huh. I guess I'm just gonna have to say screw it and keep going forward. Bummer. I was kind of hoping to get as much of the story as I possibly could, but it's not looking like it's going to happen. that way. We'll make one loop around, and I'll see if I can find it, and if I can't find it, I'll move forward. Just because, I mean, I really don't want to miss stuff this early in the game, you know what I mean? Alright. Let's go. I gotta go all the way around. I mean, I might even have missed it back on the beach. Because I wasn't really paying attention, and I could have very easily missed it over on the beach. I mean, all the information does carry over too, so if I ever do decide to do a second playthrough, which I probably won't. I might, I don't know. What is going on here? Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely thinking I missed one back on that beach. Alright, let's get out of here.
Go towards the light.
It is terrifying, but somehow
Let it draw you in.
beautiful.
Beautiful girl.
I think it's
I need to go. Wait a minute. I can't remember if this went all the way through or not. Oh, no, I just found that tree in there. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, let's keep proceeding. Keep fucking fruit group. Fruit group. Oh, come on, man. We're just wheezing the juice. No. No more wheezing the juice. Meat group. That's such a great movie. If you haven't seen Biodome, you need to go watch Biodome. That's like Pauly Shore at his finest. And if you don't know who Pauly Shore is, you need to go get you some education, some In the Army Now, some Biodome, some Son-in-Law. That would be a big old negative, Happy. The only theme parks I've ever been to are Great America. Great America and Marine World Africa USA, which doesn't even exist anymore.
They're calling.
It's it became Six Flags, and then it became Discovery Kingdom. But it used to be a place in Vallejo, California called Marine World Africa USA.
Glow of the light. Go quietly. Slow.
Pauly Shore?
Iltoy.
Paulysshore.
What does that mean? It's terrifying. So beautiful.
Biodome is like one of the funniest like stoner buddy comedies ever made.
Listen.
What's your name? Purple Sticky Punch.
Kill you. They will kill us.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here's where it's about to start getting wild. Woo! Bro, is he gonna swallow that head whole?
You could still turn back. She can barely move. She can barely walk. Stop shaking. What can you see?
Uh-oh, they smell her. Oh, never mind.
Control your fire.
Bro, what the hell is going on here?
The light is so enticing.
We want to keep moving towards it.
Will lead you to where you need to be. She can't.
I love theme parks. I just was always too broke to go to
It's
them.
easy to turn back, turn away, when every nerve is screaming with fear.
I don't like all the people there.
Be quiet, run. And
Just
hide.
because I'm a very
Run away.
antisocial person, so
Try to turn back,
it's hard
yes.
for me to be around
To lose
lots of
yourself,
people like
lose
that.
Your way, defeated and dead-eyed.
But
When
I
the
fucking
path
love
is
theme
clear,
parks.
Soaked in blood and bile, but beacon bright and clear.
I would love to go to Universal Studios. I just, you know, it's fucking expensive when you got 5 kids.
Keep going.
Maybe
I
this
mean,
time.
my wife and I go to Aftershock every year. We've been going every year for like the past 8 or 9 years. And it's like $2,000 just for us two to go. And that's it. And it, like, so it's a 4-day festival. Like, let's say we buy an extra ticket so we can take a kid every day. It ends up being like $3,500 just for us to get in. And by the time we're done, it's like $5,000 done and gone. By the time, you know, everything's all said and done. You know, after we pay for, you know, like bus passes and gas to get down there every day and food while we're there, because we'll get there at like 10 o'clock in the morning and we won't leave until 11 o'clock at night. So, you know, we try to bring as much food as we possibly can, but, bro, it's like you can't go to the fair without getting a corn dog, you know what I mean? It's that kind of, like they have these steak and tater tot, steak tots. And they're so good. And my wife likes to get the big old turkey leg.
This fear can't drag you down.
And it wasn't as bad when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I really don't like being around a lot of people, because I'm not saying that an individual person can't be smart, or can be dumb or whatever. But groups of people as a whole are fucking stupid. They're dumb. They're panicky. They're scared. If something were to happen, they're selfish. They're greedy. You know, more often than not, if something were to go down, people would have no problem trampling an elderly person or stomping a little kid in just to, you know, for their protection and their safety. Because, I mean, let's face it, like 90% of humans are fucking selfish. And instead of taken the time to assess the situation and go, oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't run out of here, like in the event of a fire or something. You know, they panic and they go, I have to get out now, and they start shoving people. And I've been at a concert where like a fire broke out, and people fucking just don't know how to handle emergency situations, and it's fucking scary, dude. It is scary when you have 10,000 people that don't know how to control their emotions, and they just start panicking and doing crazy stuff. And dude, I have a huge fear of something happening, like a fire breaking out, or, you know, somebody getting a little too wild and some crazy shit going down, and all of a sudden you have 5,000 people that are smashing down towards you. You know what I mean? There's no way to combat a situation like that. And in certain situations too, if it gets too crowded, like let's say it's like way crowded, like you're a sardine and you got to take a shit, and you're stuck, dude. Like let's say all of a sudden it hits your stomach and you're like, oh, I need a bathroom now. It used to happen a lot when I was drinking really bad. Like, no, I need a bathroom right now. And you can't get to a bathroom because people won't let you through the crowd. They're shoving you and they're pushing you. And we took my daughter to go see Slipknot one time, and we were up in the grandstands, and there was this dude. You know, a mosh pit is supposed to be a healthy release. It's not a fucking combat sport. It's not, let's see who can break somebody's nose. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a healthy release. What's up, Wennington? And we were at a Slipknot show one time. It was like Knotfest 2018. We took my my daughter, and there were hella other kids there. You know, typically we always take our kids to rock shows, and there's never an issue. Like, I've never generally had an issue with my kids per se, but there was this one moment where this dude got too drunk, and you could tell he'd never been to a rock concert before, and his ego was just like, kaplow, way the fuck out here, and he started punching people in the face. And finally, some big old, you know, corn-fed motherfucker just bonked him on his head and knocked him out. But by that point in time, he'd already done a lot of damage to a couple of people's faces.
If this fear.
But that's the kind of shit that scares me, especially when like alcohol is involved.
You can feel it, that voice. Summoning you, that voice.
That's why I like going to see Metallica live too, because a half an hour before Metallica goes out on stage, all alcohol sales stop. Metallica does not allow the sale of alcohol during their show. And I know a lot of people are like, fuck that, I should be able to drink if I want to. But the problem with that is, like, my wife and I always end up getting puked on by some drunk dude. Or we end up getting a whiskey sour spilled down our back. Or you have some dude that pisses himself behind you, or some dude that shits himself behind you, or, you know, like some girl that passes out and fucking hits her head on a tree, or there's always some incident like that that ruins the whole evening. So going back to it, no, it's not that I dislike theme parks. I just don't like groups of people.
I journey to these darkest lands to heal those overcome by fear and hate. However dark it seemed.
One place I've always wanted to go, actually, this is going to sound kind of weird. One place that I've always wanted to go is Coney Island. I've always wanted to go and see Coney Island. I've always wanted to go and ride the Cyclone. And I've just wanted that Coney Island experience. It's ever since I was a little kid and I played Spider-Man for Super Nintendo. There's a level where you go through Coney Island, and you end up fighting Green Goblin at the end of it, and you have to do like a special move where you jump and you like roll and kick him. I was like 8 years old when I played that game, and ever since then I've always wanted to go. Like, I see Coney Island in movies, you know, you see it in TV shows. I've always wanted to go and have the Coney Island experience. That's something that's on my bucket list. Like Coney Island, Yellowstone. I've flown over the Grand Canyon a few times, but I've never been to the Grand Canyon. But that's on my bucket list as well, to go and stand at the Grand Canyon or to go and hike through the Grand Canyon. I've already been to a few other places. Like I've been to Mount St. Helens. That's the volcano in Oregon that blew up, that wiped out a huge chunk of Oregon in 1989. I remember actually when that happened, you could see it from where we were at in California. You could see the plume of smoke. It was wild. Always wanted to go to Japan. I would give my left hand to go to Japan. I think Japan is an extremely beautiful country. I've always wanted to see Russia. I've always wanted to go to Italy because I'm Italian. I've wanted to go all the way up and down Italy and see everything that Italy's got to see. Disneyland, of course, dude, should be on every American's bucket list. And in fact, there's honestly this is gonna sound dumb, but there's a part of me that doesn't feel American because I've never been to Disneyland or Disney World, one of the two. Legoland, my kids have been to Legoland, but I never got to go. I would fucking love to go to Legoland. Great America is really fun, but you gotta go when there's not a lot of people, because a lot of times you could end up waiting 3-4 hours to get on a ride. Same thing with Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. If you go like on a Saturday evening or Saturday afternoon, you're fucked, and you're only going to get like 3 or 4 rides in. But if you go like on a Wednesday morning, bro, that park is like all you, and it's a fucking blast.
I always found a ray of light. In this wretched land, by far the darkest of them all, it seemed the shadow would never lift. But I knew I would find my light.
Who is he? He knows her. He feels us. Reaching out to us in the dark.
You have to help him, Senua.
This is our quest.
This is our destiny.
Your mission.
Senua, would you give your life for these outsiders?
In my darkest hour, it was an outsider who saved me.
This man, his kin killed yours. You should want his blood, not to give him aid. Oh, you have lost your way.
Bro, I'm like at their home base right now. Look at this shit. This chick has got a lot of balls. I gotta give her that. I mean, but back then, I think, well, human beings back then were just cut from a different cloth, dude.
What are they doing to her? Dragging her away. Taking her. No, don't. Look what they do to those who fight.
They will never see you. They will destroy you limb from limb.
Don't let them see you yet. It's not time. You have to get out. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. It's now too late to turn back.
You can always turn back.
See, this is the shit that I hate. I've got two paths that I can take right now. I can go straight or I can go left. Let's go left. Screw it. Let's go left. Is that another face in the rock? It looks like it. It looks like a sideways face. Wow. There has to be a reason why I have access to up here. There's got to be something up here. Yep. And there it is.
The Skalds tell how the revenant glamour roamed the settlements, terrifying all those who lived there. Each one he killed, in turn, rose to walk beside him. Thus, evil begets evil. But the man Grettir was proud and overbearing, and thought the Droiger no match for his strength.
Alright, let's cut back. I did. And they're leaning real heavy into this Mesmer guy. And I was watching Xylostorm talk about how he's actually been hinted at a lot already throughout the entire game. Since like the very beginning.
Get out.
The right of blood and fire. You will never understand this power.
Dude, that guy's...
Something is coming.
Hold on. That voice right there? Why is that showing up in red? I don't understand. Hang on. Oh my god, dude. Hang on 1 second, you guys. I gotta delete all this crap. I don't know why it's like Give me 1 second. I apologize, you guys. For some reason, it's like storing all this information, and I don't want it to. It's like automatically going and storing all this information, and I don't know why. Even though I'm not recording in capture right now, it's storing all this information, and okay, there. Sorry about that. Black Knight. I just can't wait to play the DLC, period, dude. Dude, okay, hold up, wait a minute. Oh my god, over the next like 5 weeks, we have so much crap that's coming out. Not crap as in garbage. Like, we have so much good stuff that's coming out. We've got Shadow of the Erdtree. We've got Final Fantasy 14 DLC. We've got The Boys new season. House of the Dragon new season. We've got Batman Arkham Shadow. Oh my god, Batman Arkham Shadow. We've got Metro Awakening. Dude, like, the next 6 weeks are so fucking stacked. Like, Invincible Season 3 just got announced. Bro. Like, dude. They've confirmed Conquest is going to be in Season 3. What else? Apparently, that Jon Snow show is supposed to come out soon. I've heard rumored September. That Jon Snow spin-off show is supposed to hit HBO. Let's see, Entropia is supposed to come out. It's almost like Liza P, but Italian. Hey, you and The Chosen, bro. My God. Jeez. I'm just saying, like, there's a huge stack of stuff coming out, bro. Like, I'm already feeling overwhelmed. Just be like, there was a Resident Evil that just got announced. That I think it's Resident Evil 3 got announced for a remake. We've got Silent Hill 2 on the horizon. We've got Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know if I'm gonna play that. I'm tired of playing all this woke shit. I probably won't play it. But Titan Quest 2, Flintlock. Flintlock looks like an amazing game. I think Hollow Knight Silksong just got a release date. And then Deathbound just got a release date. What else? We got Deadpool in July. Deadpool and Wolverine, we got that in July. You know, that's going to kick open a whole bunch of doors and hopefully breathe some life back into the MCU. What else? Shit, I can't remember. There was something else. There was another sequel that got announced, and I can't remember what it was. The Nintendo Switch 2. Apparently, the Nintendo Switch 2 is getting a release date at some point in time this year. So already my mind is blown. The Aeneas Air Pro 2 is supposed to get, it's either supposed to come out at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. And I don't know whether I want to get that or the ROG Ally to do a video. I got to upload those videos for the Lenovo Legion. Gears of War 6 just got announced. Venom 3 is supposed to come out this October. No, don't you ever say that again, Winnie. No. Rings of Power. How dare Amazon? How dare Amazon shit all over Tolkien's work? Amazon does have a lot of great shows. I just can't watch Rings of Power because Amazon shit all, dude, they retcon so much of his work. Well, to be honest, they change a lot of shit. That show changes and retcons a lot of stuff that Tolkien wrote.
It's too much.
Like, I don't know all the lore behind, because I was never a huge Lord of the Rings guy. I did read all 4 books. I never read the Silmarillion, and there's another book. There's actually a book that Tolkien wrote. The Silmarillion. It's basically like it talks about like places that are it's hard to explain what it. It's like an advanced table of contents, I guess, and it does have some like story stuff in it. I've never read it, so I can't exactly tell you. This is just going based off of third-party information. But it's just got information about a lot of the places that take place in Lord of the Rings. But there's another book that Tolkien wrote. It's basically a dictionary for Elvish, Dwarvish, and what's the language that the orcs speak? It's like the Dark Elf language. What is it? I can't remember what the language is that the orcs speak, but he wrote a book that is a translator. It's almost like a Rosetta Stone for Elvish, Dwarvish, and then the language that the orcs speak, and English. So you can go through and you can actually learn Lord of the Rings Elvish if you were like Big Bang Theory smart, like Sheldon Cooper smart.
The one whose voice cuts through the chaos. He is her next sign, the next step on her path. She will bathe in blood, her sword will sing, and she will free him. He'll die trying.
Is it orcish? I thought it was like brackish or baronkish or...
They underestimate me.
She knows what they're going to do.
Damn it.
Come on, get up. You can do nothing. Get up, Senua.
How will you ever win this?
I dodged that.
Is this creature? Strong. Enjoy killing. Be slow. You can do this. You are faster. You can see the consequence feelings. This is so easy for them.
What the hell?
You came here to free him. Now do it.
Cut me loose.
Oh, big boy.
What's he going to do? We have no time, Senua. Earth is shattering. He is not ready. Set him free.
What is your name?
Senua. He is not free yet.
I've been waiting for you.
Do it. Do it now. It's here. Help me. His voice terrifies. She is coming. Can you feel her? She can feel it. Something from the other world is coming.
Hello.
Please.
It's here. Help him. Now. Do it! Get out! Run! Run! Find out.
Bro, what kind of black magic is this, dude?
Tiger! Run! We were lucky. Come on.
It all just stopped.
Yeah, it's daybreak. She'll have to hide from the light now. But she will hunt us. Find our trail as soon as he can. You're not safe now. Let's go.
Oh my god, it's 11 o'clock. The man in the middle. Get the stranger from the Draga ritual. Alright, you guys. I gotta hop off. I'm gonna head to bed. It's already 11 o'clock. I should have went to bed a half an hour ago, but I got a really late start streaming tonight. I was having issues with Streamlabs. For some reason, it's making me log back in and start like as if I was starting from fresh. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the deal with that is and what's going on with that. I'm almost done with Stellar Blade. I need one more can, and I need to get both the endings, and in one of the endings, I'll get some of the Natiba. We'll have that platinumed, and I'm slowly chipping away at Helldivers 2 and Skull of Bones, so that will be 42 and 43 in the Platinum series, plus the 3 Metro games. That will be 44, 45, and 46. And then I would like to platinum Liza P. That'll be 47. Maybe Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I would like for number 50 to be Final Fantasy 14. I think that's what I'm gonna do for my 50th, and that's where we're gonna go with that route. I think that's kind of the roadmap. Oh yeah, we need Jedi Survivor as well. That should be 48, and then I don't know. Maybe the Last Faith. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Something along those lines. I'll think about what 49 is going to be. Maybe Solstice. Possibly Solstice. But we'll see. I want to thank all you guys for stopping by today. And, you guys know I always appreciate all the conversation and the dialogue. That's one of the main reasons why I created this channel. It's not just to play games. It's to talk about like-minded stuff and just to conversate with a bunch of like-minded people that like a lot of the similar things that I like. So I want to thank you guys for that. You guys could have spent anywhere else in the world, but you chose to sit here and hang out with me. And I want you guys to know that is greatly appreciated. So with that being said, I hope you guys all have an excellent night. And I hope to catch you guys again all tomorrow evening with more Hellblade.